the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
I'm not going to believe it, Fitz. I'm about to announce the best breakfast you could possibly have and the worst breakfast you could possibly eat. It is the most important meal of the day, as often people will tell you that. And this guy, we've spoken about this guy before, Fitz. I think he's the same bloke who took his son's blood and put it into his body as some sort of stem cell rebirth. His name is Dr. Eric Verdun. He's the CEO and president of Bucklist, so they do research into ageing. Now, what's interesting is some of the foods that we eat traditionally at breakfast time, he lists as the worst possible. So if you go for simple things like any cereal,
Cereal has blown my mind. Blown my mind.
I've been a
with
Special
how-
K guy for a very long time.
You have.
And
I mean,
now-
at parties and stuff, which is probably a bit too much.
It'll be halfway through the night and I'll look at two boxes and think Wheat Bix or Special K, and I always choose the Special K.
I've told you to get off the horse tranquilizer for breakfast, but you know what? It is like even All Bran, Tommy, blew my mind as well. That there's sugar in All Bran, and Tommy, I thought that was just the best of the best.
Yeah, but so many other health benefits in terms of keeping you regular.
Yes.
You know, it's all about the good outweighing the bad.
That's the thing. There's good and bad on all things. And Tommy, you're right. Tommy likes to be a regular guy in cubicle 3 at 11
I've got
a.m.
the All Bran in my Aldi snack stand ready to go.
Oh, good,
shortly.
different, Tom.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Wheat Bix is really the only good one.
Well, they go on to say that a lot of people will settle in for pancakes, croissants, anything like that you eat, waffles, which is a big one in the US. That is like the number one worst thing. And if you want to give us a call, 13 24 10, on what you're eating for breakfast, it could possibly be the worst thing possible.
Do you want a tradies breakfast, do you?
Oh, we're doing tradies breakfast.
Can we kick off the day with one tradies breakfast? What are you having this morning, lads, ladies? Come
Okay.
on, give us a call.
Get involved. The other thing to go alongside your cereal is a big glass of orange juice, because that's just full of sugar. So, can we get a drum roll, please, Jess, for the best breakfast you could possibly eat? This is it. On wholemeal bread, you will eat eggs and salmon.
Oh, salmon's a bit hard to get ready at that time of the morning.
If you would like to go a little crazy, throw some avocado in for your good oils and good fats.
Can you have toast with it? No.
No, yeah, that's a wholemeal bread. So you have one piece of wholemeal bread.
Okay.
God,
Yep.
I'm struggling. So yes, add some avocado if you'd like. And no, we're not doing butter, Ryan James. We're drizzling a little olive oil.
Damn. Brendan in Mount Annan, you're on a health kick. What's your tradies breakfast this morning?
Guys, it used to be a dirty pie
Yeah.
Yep.
and a nice coffee, but now it's just a normal coffee with a banana, boys.
Oh, geez, you've sharpened up, haven't you, Brendo?
I have sharpened up, lads. Yes, definitely.
Brendan, can I ask with the coffee as well, have you got rid of the milk? Is it black coffee or you still have a dash
still
of-
got to have a bit of milk, but I just go to skim milk.
Hey, talk me through the pie you used to be on, Brendo. Was it the Traveller?
Yeah, the old Traveller, or sometimes the cheese and bacon.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
Do you have moments, Brendan, you might wake up, it's a Friday morning, you're slightly hungover, and you think, I'm going to go back to my old ways this morning?
Yes, and it does get you sometimes, boys. Yes,
Yeah,
it does. So
okay.
you're like, yeah.
Can we get Andrew in Botany on? What's your brekkie this morning, Andrew?
Mate, used to be cheese crunchy and a blue V every morning, but now just chicken and banana.
Oh, health.
Shredded chicken and banana.
Protein man, protein monster.
Well, when you think of chicken, the first thing I think of doing is unpeeling a banana.
Oh, my God. Andrew, can I ask, what's the difference between a blue can of V and a green can of V?
I think it's just, I feel like the blue can is a lot sweeter.
The colour.
I like the
Yeah,
blue
just the
cans in
colour.
morning.
Thanks,
Gotcha.
mate. Well done on cleaning up the act.
Richard's had 2 kilos of Monster drink this morning. And what else are you having with it, Rich?
2 meat pies and a sausage roll.
Real
Righto.
2 meat pies and a soso.
Yeah, mate.
Which one do you look forward to more, Richard? Not out of the first and second pie, but more the pie and the sausage roll.
Cheese and bacon meat pies.
Oh,
Right.
Richard, I hope there's a Portaloo on site today
Oh,
because that's about to get
Jesus.
absolutely annihilated.
Yeah, that does every morning.
Oh, that'd be a disaster zone, Richard.
Two meat pies and a sausage roll to kick off the day. Like, don't get me wrong, I get excited thinking about that. It's just the aftermath.
Oh, my God. Well, Richard, for declaring yourself an absolute pig, you're in the running for $10,000. We do it every Friday,
Cheers, boys.
mate. Congratulations. Good luck. How many pies could you
Thank
buy
you.
with 10K?
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about the first thing you do when you get up in the morning. You probably do a wee. Oh, actually, you would get out of bed first. Don't wee first and then get out of bed. I did that a bit as a kid. You get out of bed, you go to the toilet, and you point Percy at the porcelain if you're a gent, and you do a wee.
Do you look in the mirror? Do you go out to the mirror, turn the light on, and think to yourself, "What are you doing, mate? What are you doing, mate? Like, what are you doing?" Honestly,
I look in the mirror and I wink and I go, "You've got this, buddy."
So then I look in the mirror and then I go, "What are you doing with your life?" Yeah. And then I have to think about turning the cold water on for 20 seconds until it warms up.
Because you go cold first, don't you?
Yeah, I got to go the instant cold because that's the coldest water, the water that's been sitting there, and I've just got to stay under it until it warms up.
Oh, God. I'm the opposite. So I start on a warm and then I'll end on 30 of cold. Just trying to get your breathing right in a cold shower is your daily challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And you go, just breathe. Just breathe.
Well, you don't sleep with Lisa. This is the thing. So I can hear BJ just complains constantly. Oh, when you take that deep breath in, you think you're so cool in your cold water.
Can't even shower the way you want anymore. That's why you're looking in the mirror wondering where your life's got
What,
to.
you don't want me to breathe in the shower?
I don't want you to breathe full stop, Ryan. Oh, my God. Let's talk about the law of urination. The law of urination says that you should be able to urinate for a good 21 seconds. That is the precise amount of time you should be urinating, and that reflects a full bladder that isn't too full, so it hasn't been held on to, which can cause a UTI, but the right amount of build-up and pressure and urine to come out should give you, with the gravitational pull, 21 seconds of urination.
Can you... The strength of your urination... Is that something that anyone's sort of...
It's a great question.
Thought about?
Why is it that when you were younger, tell me if you agree with this, anytime Nana and Papa would come around and I'd use the bathroom after Papa, he'd weed all over the floor. Yeah. So I just assumed as you got older, you got the dribbles. I don't know. Maybe he had Parkinson's and he was just shaking it like a hose that was turned on too strong. No. I don't know what was going on.
Well, my old man used to absolutely blow up if
there was wee on the floor?
No, if I urinated into the water, the toilet water.
Oh,
so
too loud?
He would yell, too loud.
What is it with sensitive ears in your family?
He would yell out, "What is this, Niagara Falls?"
Doing a wee,
Sorry, Dad.
I'm doing a wee. My God.
Between that and you not being allowed to breathe, it's very tough in your house.
I'm not allowed to breathe. I'm not allowed to breathe.
Are you okay?
In the shower.
Are you okay with your urine strength, or are you concerned about?
No.
You're not
what
on the
I'm
dribbles.
Saying, so Shia LaBeouf did that movie. You know that Shia LaBeouf did a movie about him and his old man growing up.
Yeah.
And his old man used to bully him about not having a strong wee. So you know when
a strong stream.
Yeah, a strong stream. Now, I'd love to know, does anyone know, are you supposed to have a strong stream?
Tommy, tell us about streams.
Or a weak stream.
What are you streaming at the moment?
For gentlemen, only on Stan.
Poor Stan. I didn't know he was into that sort of shower.
Sorry, Stan, were you asleep?
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about this one. In fact, Tommy, get Dr. Andrew Rochford in tomorrow, please.
Oh, yeah, Rochi.
Get Rochi in. I want to ask him about this, but we'll chat about it now. A doctor's come out and
gorgeous.
said, absolutely beautiful.
Just pulls off grey hair beautifully, Roch, doesn't he?
But getting better with every year that goes past.
He does. Yeah, he's the Benjamin Button, isn't he?
Yeah, what's that new show?
Of the medical world?
Oh, yeah, he's doing a House of Wellness, I think, with Mel Doyle. Yeah.
Is this the House of Wellness?
Yeah, there you go.
Imagine, and works hard in the gym too. Anyway, we'll talk to him about his beautiful body tomorrow. Here are the two things you need to do if you would like to have a bit more energy in your day, because I think everybody feels like they're failing when they're tired. Do you know what happens to me when I get tired? Believe it or not, I eat. Is that emotional eating?
Well, you don't have to be tired for you to eat.
Well, if I've got energy, I can get to the fridge, but if I'm tired, the fridge comes to me. Remote control fridge is a good idea.
What?
Isn't it?
You don't have
Bring
to.
me that sandwich.
Robot fridge? Can they do robot fridges like a robot vac?
The vacuum could come across the floor with your dimmies on it, on a bowl.
Have you ever had one of those tiny little fridges? I bought one for the office. Remember that I had that one, Tommy,
Yes.
that I used to put my probiotics in?
Yes, and a lot of women use it to keep their makeup cold, I
Do they?
think. Yeah.
Or your probiotic, Tom?
Or, yes, yeah, or your probiotic. Like Fitzy.
Has the ice mask, is that a new thing?
No.
My wife has just bought an ice mask. Is that...
Do you know what?
Has
When
that
I was
been around for a while?
When I was 18, I bought a hangover kit, and it came with an ice mask in it. It was great on a Sunday.
Seriously?
Yeah,
So they've
back
been
in the
around
days.
that long?
You know, back in the days when your standard painkiller was full of codeine, you could have an ice pack on a Sunday.
Was that because your mum and dad thought that your face was swelling up too much?
Yeah,
or
they did.
Why did you have
They
it?
used to call me the head of 1,000 bee stings.
I think you had an ice cream mask on. That
No,
might have
that's
been
very
the
different,
error
Tom.
there. I think Ash has used an ice mask in the past, guys.
Is that where you
Have
get
you,
your
Ash?
beautiful tone from?
I mean...
No, I
Ash-
haven't used an ice mask. My mum had this thing when we were kids, though, which was almost like a
That's
gel
a cold sore.
eye mask thing that you'd put in the fridge and you'd put over your eyes if you had a headache. That
Gotcha.
was delightful.
What's your skin routine, Ash? Just while we've got you there. What are the secrets?
Oh,
Oil
no
of-
secrets.
oil of Olay?
Just toner, moisturise,
Yeah, and using
SPF.
Do you have a Moroccan oil or anything in your hair?
No.
No? Okay. Well, something to
No.
write down. I think that could work.
Okay, thanks, Whip.
Not that you need it, of course.
Right.
But
Can
it's
you
perfect.
can you tell us the two things that can help us get over being so tired?
Oh, that's what
please?
you're after.
Please,
Sorry,
help us.
I forgot where we were. The good
Far
news
out.
is you're already doing one of them. In fact, you're doing both of them. So why are you still exhausted, old man? The first one is the cold shower, a cold shock, be it a plunge
Yeah,
or
gotcha.
be it the shower. I assume standing outside in your undies at midnight could also give you the right amount of cold required. That is number one. Here's the
That's
other
sim-
one.
It's resilience. Just get
Yeah.
in there. It's only for 20, 30 seconds.
Well,
and you're
they're saying
done.
2
Come
minutes.
on.
I'm sorry, sir.
What?
2 minutes cold shower.
Damn.
That could be enough to
Daniel?
make the difference. It's going to give you the energy. 2 minutes for the rest of the day, you'll have energy. The other one, stop eating dinner so late. Don't do that. Aim for dinner around 5:36, they say, so your body has time to digest.
Gotcha.
That's going to give you a better sleep. It's going to limit acid reflux or any heartburn. And you can get on with your day with as much energy as you want.
Well, that's not good for European countries, is it? Because their culture is, don't they eat at 9, 10 at night?
Oh,
That's their
even
dinner.
11 o'clock. Mate, if we get an invitation for dinner and it's even past 7:30 these days, I'm a no.
Yeah.
Unless it's the kids sitting or it's Sushi Train where the food comes to me, then I'm not moving. Have you been to the one where the Sushi Train is not just the food on the conveyor belt?
Yeah.
The train actually arrives with the food on it.
Oh.
Now, if I could build one of those at home, so Lisa could put the food on the train conveyor belt, and the train comes to the living room and pulls up next to the couch.
Here comes the train. Oh, it's the fat controller. Hello, Thomas.
Welcome to the Isle
what
of
have you got here?
Sodor.
Oh, you got a Californian roll, have you, Thomas? I'll have that one, and I'll have that salmon sashimi as well.
If I could get it without the fat controller and the accent, that'd be
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.